Hey everybody, I've got this 1000-watt solar street light these guys sent me to do an unboxing and review on. Let's check it out. All right, here's everything that came in the box. Got this nice solar panel here, got the solar light and the hardware for it, for mounting the solar light and mounting the panel and the light itself. Your user manual. Got some extra spare parts, some different options for mounting it, and of course the remote control. This thing is really nice here. You know, this model made feels like it's made of either harder plastic or metal or both. But yeah, it's got definitely feels a lot more sturdy than some of the plastic ones or some of the lighter weight ones. This thing has some weight to it, some mass to it, so it feels like it's built well. Got these cool lights on there. The company's WYWNA that makes this. It's waterproof, 1000 watts. Here's how it's supposed to look when it's set up. What's nice about these lights too is that they'll turn on right when it gets dark, and then they'll turn off when it gets light. It's also got some different functions on here, and it's got some brightness functions and some timing functions. I'm gonna go ahead and assemble this thing, but just to keep in mind, this here plugs right into this here. So whatever brackets we put on, we want to make sure that this thing is out of the way. We're not impeding the length of this thing in any way, so we can still hook it up. So this piece goes on next here. Just line it up with the holes. We're going to get this out of the way. Scoot this up towards the top. Just goes on there. It's going to go to there's 4 holes on each side, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going to go to the 2 centermost holes. And the pieces that we're going to put it on with are these right here. Got all 4 of those on now. Okay, the next thing to install is this U bracket. It's just gonna go on like that. Now you can pick, and you might have to adjust it, but you can pick whatever angle you want based on the 3 hole positions there. So you can see right there, it's a little bit better of an angle. So you can come at it like this, straight up, or that angle. For now, I'm just gonna install it at this angle. I think that's how I'm gonna need it. But after I install it, I might have to just adjust it. But this is probably going to be the angle I need right there. Just going to get installed with these same configuration here. Bolt and the nut. I'll go ahead and cinch these down with the cordless. The next step is we're going to go ahead and loosen this up. This piece is going on next, and this hole right here is so this wire can come through it, through here, and out through that hole and plug into this here, plug into the panel. It's actually 2 of them. There's two that need to be unscrewed there. Back these out all the way. Those are the 2 bottom screws that need to be backed out all the way. I'll take this and run it through here and out this hole here. Might have to get some pliers to reach down and grab the end of it and pull it through. There we go. And then that's how this works. This clamp here tightens down on this pole, this mounting pole. We'll tighten those 2 bottom screws, and then we'll cinch it down up here. Okay, now what we can do is take this end from the panel and hook it to the light itself. There's a notch right there. You can see this notch in the top. It matches up with that little notch right there, that notched out area. That's how you know. So you can't goof it up. Line up the notches and the holes will line up. you go. Push it on there. It's got a nice, it's got actually a little gasket in there, and I think that's to keep it waterproof, a little red gasket. That's nice. And then just thread it down for the connection. So here's our panel. There's the light. I've got it face down, and that's that bracket right there is what that U bracket mounts to. So it's going to sit on there like this. And then we'll run some screws down through there to secure it. And I'm going to go ahead and snug these down just a little bit before I mount that solar panel. Snug these bottom ones down, then I'll snug these other 4 too. For mounting the solar panel, I'm going to use a couple of these, and a washer and a nut. I've kind of had to put them at a little bit of an angle just to get it secured in there. And we can sit it upright once we got the nuts started. Now these bolts here are 13 millimeter. So I'm just taking a 13 millimeter wrench and then the one that they gave us. I'm going to put that on there on the bottom and then just tighten it this way. Nice and snug. Alright, so that's the setup on it. Now as far as just mounting it, you could take some lag bolts and just run them right through there into some wood or a beam or wherever you want. Now, if you don't want to do that, you can mount it around a pole or a 4x4 and cinch it in with this. And it comes with a whole bunch of extra parts. This is for putting it in cement, and this is for mounting it with this. Okay, now we're just gonna put it in here with some lag bolts. Take this and kind of tuck it back in there a little bit. There it is. Now just wait for it to get dark. See, it's charging. Those red lights are on. There it is. This sucker lights the place up. That's a nice light. Push the negative button there. See how that dims it? If you want to brighten it, just hit that. It brightens right up. You can see it in the background. I don't want to put the camera right at the light, but dimming it again all the way up. Now again, if you want to set this thing, you can set it for auto, and it'll come on when it gets dark, and it'll come off when the light comes on in the morning, or when it gets light. Or you can set it for 3, 5, or 8 hours. You got your on and off. All right, you guys, thanks for watching.